stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze. Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, but Captain seen no skies too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Feel like I just saw you guys. Welcome back. We're here for round 2 of our Thursday evening streams. Matthew O, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Flight Sim Aviation, good to see you. Welcome back. Alex DeVoe, welcome. Samuel, good to see you. Julian, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Jack, good to see you. Skyworkers in the house. Welcome back, my friend. Erin is here. Good to see you, dude. Air Canada 08, welcome back. Chris Clark is here. Good to see you, my friend. 3MS, welcome back. Jeff S, good to see you. Leonard Grant, welcome. Golf Kilo 4, good to see you. Plutonium, welcome back. Skymaster, good to see you. Flight Sim Aviation, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Swedish Fish, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. We're doing it weird, doing it. Yes. Look at this beautiful aircraft. Tell me there is a better livery for the RJ besides the Air Canada Express livery. Doesn't happen. This is by far the best looking. I may be a little bit biased, but this is by far the best looking RJ livery out there, friends. It has to be. Just look at that thing. So sleek. Looks like a sports car. Can't wait for this one to come to Xbox. Microsoft team needs to move faster and get this to the marketplace. Yes. They do. Hopefully next week, next Thursday. Obviously, if you didn't get it today, probably next Thursday. How's the new CRJ update? It's not bad. Not bad. It needs some work, but it's not bad. It definitely needs some work, but it's not that bad. Gotta agree, the American livery just looks right on the RJ. No. There are other great liveries. The Endeavor livery looks good. Some of the other liveries look great as well. This one, by far, takes the cake. Mind you, we can't really see it right now because we've got an A321 parked on top of us. Good day, I'm probably going to log in Toronto arrivals. Sounds good, man. Would appreciate that. Right now, I don't even think anybody's online in Toronto, so would appreciate that for arrivals. That would be awesome. I've got 2-4 left planned. We are inside him. Yes, we are. I don't know. He's probably watching stream because he logged in just as I went live. Do you think it's worth buying now? I've been wanting to do some regional ops. I would say it's worth it now. Yes. I would say it's worth it. And then coming soon, we've obviously got the flight model update. Well, I don't know about coming soon, but we've got a flight model update as well. So, all right, he's obviously not paying any attention. So .aircraft, and we'll just go and hide him. Air Canada 716. He chose Air Canada 716, not Jazz 716. So he's definitely flying with us. So we're just going to ignore him. until he moves his aircraft, and then we can unignore him. High Tech, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Albert, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. 3 Romeo Whiskey, welcome back. Hope you're well. All right, friends. Well, the boarding has already started. So let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start working on some things, shall we? So first thing is first, we'll come down here. We will go ahead and get our ground power connected. Good. We'll go upstairs. We'll get our battery master switched to the on position. That will bring the aircraft to life. We'll get our DC service and our ground power turned on. Now the aircraft is really alive. Good. Let's get some overhead brightness up on these guys. Beautiful. We'll get our nav lights on. We'll get our logo lights on, and we'll flip all of our hydraulics to the auto and on position. Good. Windshield heat can go to low, and the rest of that looks good. We'll get the air con on, we'll get you guys on, and the rest of that is ready to go. There's the beat from GSX, so we're good to go. Back at it. I streamed this one yesterday. Yes. Very nice. This is a good flight. It's a cool little flight. Hour and a half. Why? Again, it seems... I don't know why again it stuttered going from there to down here. Let's go ahead and get our adheres to the nav position. Beautiful. Get our radio stack turned on as well. We'll flip that one over to 1. We do have an auto ATC. Auto ATC message, and my squawk code was 7004. I'm going to do that right now before I forget. I'm very likely to forget. 7004. Good. Squawk code is in from Auto ETC. No ETC here on the ground in Minneapolis, which kind of sucks. But right, let's go to our index page. We'll go to pause in it. We're sitting on the ground here at KMSP. We'll throw that into here. Good. Reference airport. We'll grab our FMS position. We'll set that bad boy there. Beautiful. Let's go over to the flight plan page. Let's jump over here and let's start plugging in some numbers. Let's go to flight plan. We're going to import from OFP. Good. Jazz 716 MSP to YYZ. 684 on the nautical mile distance. Good. We're going to set that to the FMC. We're also going to set our payload and fuel of the aircraft as well. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's start working on some things. So there's our flight plan inserted. Good. Let's go to departures. We're going to plan 30 left for the departure today. You know what? Let's do 30 right. I've never departed or arrived 30 right into Minneapolis. So let's do a departure out of 30 right on the Walston 7. So we'll find the Walston 7, which is going to be all the way towards the end. Or Wilson or Walston, Walston, sure. GRB transition, and we will plan 30 right. Select that and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to arrivals into Toronto today. With the current weather, we're looking 270 at 23. We're going to land 24 left is what we have planned. So we're going to be on the Nuber 6 arrival. Good. We want the Iserman transition. Yes. And we're going to plan ILS 24 left. Yes. And we'll just do radar vectors. We don't need from Cetra. And we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our legs page. We'll make sure we don't have any discontinuities. It is a radar vector departure, so that's perfectly fine. It'll be direct shine. No problem there. We can leave that blank like that. Next page, we have another discount there, which we'll fill in and execute that. Good. Continue through our flight plan. Everything looks good there. Dunal, radar vectors, Listo, Kyrex, and in for the arrival into 24 left. Beautiful. Everything looks good there, friends. Happy with that. Let's go to our perf page today. We're going to throw on a flex temp. We're going to go 55 on the flex. Good. We're going to go to our perf init settings, and we're going to send all of this data down here. Performance, 86 passengers. That all looks good. Fuel, 4774. That is all correct. 0 fuel weight. 35, we're looking at 31.2, so it's close enough. 700 kilos off, that's fine. Set payload and simulator, copy perf init data to FMS. Beautiful. And that's going to throw in our 0 fuel weight, 34.48. Good. We're going up to 370 again today, flight level 370, so we'll throw that in. We'll execute that. Good. Go to our next page, ISO deviation today, +1. Throw that up into there and execute that. Good. We're not going to worry about winds. And all of that looks good. Reserves, we're going to bump to 1,000, and we're going to plan, we'll say 400 kilos on the taxi burn. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. Let's go to the overhead. We'll get the EPU power on. And to confirm that the EPU power is on, you'll see EPU door closed to open. There we go. And then we can spool up the EPU. Beautiful. Done and done, friends. Let that bad boy spool up. You guys want to jump outside, you can listen to it spooling up. Get you nice and close and turn the sounds up. Is this CRJ any good? Well, it is the best CRJ available. I would say it's pretty decent. For the average flight sim enthusiast, I think that this airplane is pretty good. Especially now after the version 2 update. They really have addressed a lot of the problems that the aircraft has. I'm just very much looking forward to the flight model update. To me, it still flies a little bit weird, but as we've mentioned, it is a simulator. It you know, you're never going to get a one-to-one or what the real aircraft flies like, but I do think that the flight model needs updating, that's for sure. All right, beautiful. All of that is set. We'll bump this guy back over to legs. We'll jump back over here. We're going to set all of our V-speeds, 46, 46, 56. So everything looks good there. Everything is set there. Let's go to the aircraft page. We're going to confirm that we are on EPU power, which we are good. We'll go ahead and disconnect the ground power. We'll close all of the doors. Beautiful. We'll turn our DC service off. We'll come back down here. We will remove the chocks and we'll go to GSX and we'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Is this our Thursday night flight? It is our Thursday night flight. Yes, big hockey game tonight that I wanted to watch. So this is our Thursday night flight. Beautiful. We're going to bump this over to ET mode. Good. And then we can keep this one over here. We'll start our block time over there on that bad boy. Good. All right, cool. Let me get some lights on in here a little bit. I'm going to turn the displays down. Good. Let's come over here. We'll get some lights on this guy. Good. And we'll turn our screens down about halfway. Good. Everything else is set. We need the altimeter, local altimeter, 3006. That is set there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cool. Guys, we're looking good. Let's head upstairs. Let's get the beacon light on. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. No smoking on. We'll arm the emergency exits. And we are looking good, friends. Looking good and ready to go. We'll get the fuel pumps on. We'll get the recirc fans on. Good. Facing Tampa tonight? Yes. And, it really is a must-win situation, if I'm being completely honest with you. It really, really, really is. Again, let's be lazy pilots. We're going to bug up 37,000 feet for our cruise altitude. Good. Got that plugged in. Beautiful. Watching at YVR your live streams? Very cool. Very, very cool. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're locking our gear. Everything looks good there. And everything is up top looking good. Nav, beacon logos. Fuel pumps, good. Good, good, good. What is the next plane you're going to fly next week? Probably the A350 is the plan for next week, I believe. Park brake is released.
All engines clear.
Beautiful. We'll start the block time over here. Start the block time over here. There we go. All right, block time's on the FO side. We'll head upstairs. I'll crank the sounds up for engine start because they are spectacular. And we'll hold left engine start for 3 seconds. Let go. Beautiful. We'll confirm a good N2 rotation. ITT looks good, and we'll see an N1 percentage jumping as well. Give you guys a nice little behind the wing right beside the engine startup. And again, we're looking for about 20% N2 before we introduce fuel. Here's 20%. We'll intro fuel and we'll move that to idle. Good. Enjoy this start. Now remember, this is a sound pack for the airplane. These are not default sounds. Although they should be default at this point, they're not default sounds. This is the Boris AudioWorks sound pack. And if you do own this aircraft, you can get the sound pack. Somebody said it's $5 right now on Orbex. So if you own the CRJ and you don't own the sound pack, 100% you need to go get the sound pack. It is worth every penny. Even at full price, it's $10 full price. Even at full price, it is worth every single penny. Fantastic, fantastic sounds. Please don't push me into the terminal. That would be good. And it looks like they're not going to push us into the terminal. Great start. Great start. Flightbeam's ground textures are always amazing. Yeah, because they're always all custom ground textures. I do agree. They do. Flightbeam, if only they could speed up their process, it would be even better. The problem with Flightbeam is it takes them like a solid year plus to develop scenery. That's my only complaint with Flightbeam. I know that they do fantastic work, and it's always worth the wait. But there's some airports that they have announced that I think we really, really, really need. We need the updated Denver. We need Phoenix to come out. There's some others as well that they do. All right, 20%. We'll intro fuel. We'll move it to idle. Good. Give you a nice little wing view again.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
Alrighty, looking good.
Right is clear.
Beautiful engine starts, friends. All right, briefing ourselves here for runway 30 right. It's going to be for assigned headings from 220 clockwise 360, cross and track, DME 7 MSP at or above 3500, maintain assigned altitude if unable to comply. So it'll be a right turn 360 off of departure. So we're going to bug that up right now. We're going to go 360 off of departure, which is going to be our right turn. Beautiful. That looks good. We've got two good engines. We'll go ahead and get the APU off and closed. Good. Upstairs, everything looks good there. We'll get our taxi lights on. Set our trim value, which was 7.1. 7.1 on the trim value. Good. We'll get our stab trims, mock trim, and yaw dampers to the on position. Beautiful. We'll arm our reverse thrusters, and that is pretty much it. We're looking good, friends. So, with that, park brake can come off. Beautiful. Come back over here. Okay, it literally looks like that Air Canada plane was just here to troll because he's not even online anymore. Weird, man. Some people are weird. Oh, there he is, but he's back under a different call sign. Alrighty, we're moving forward, and we're looking good, friends. So taxi instructions today. We need to do .ctaf, KMSP, and 26.7 is what we're looking for. And our taxi charts will show us coming out of the ramp. We're going to make a right on Delta and then a right on Papa. Good. 1267 will bug up. Frequency 1267. Good. And we'll state our intentions. All right, we're leaving the ramp area. Looking good. Making a right turn here on Delta. Mofo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope you feel better, Sasha. I hope you feel better. One thing after another, Sasha. Weren't you sick like a couple weeks ago, too? You had to call NHS? All right, here's Delta. Leaving the no movement line, so we're looking good. Minneapolis traffic, Jazz 716, taxiing Delta, Papa, runway 30 right, Minneapolis. All right, we'll give everybody a ring and a call so they know we're looking good. Beautiful. Thank you, Davis. Appreciate you. Owls, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Alrighty, all the way down a delta and then a right turn papa. Not our first right, our second right. This one is Quebec. Don't want this one. We want the next one. GMC, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you're well, dude. Welcome back. Joined in late. How's the CRJ been? It's been good. It's been good. I think it definitely still needs some updates, some love and TLC, but it's better than version 1. I don't quite think it's ready for that version 2 tag. I still think there's some more things that need to be done to the aircraft, and updated flight model is like top priority. But yeah, so far so good, man. I've been enjoying it. You know I love the RJ. I have like a weird love-hate relationship with the RJ, but I genuinely do enjoy flying it. It's a very hands-on aircraft. It makes you work, and I think that's fun as somebody that flies a lot of Airbus and Boeing where everything's kind of just automated. This airplane really makes you work for it, so that makes it a lot of fun. GMC5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the continued support. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, if you just got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you to Mr. GMC in chat. And also, if you already do have a membership to the channel, let's get some no floaties in chat for Mr. GMC. Thank you, GMC. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to arm takeoff. Good. What does that say? FD. Okay. Wait. FD? FD. Takeoff. What does that mean when there's a line crossed out in it? We need SimCFI here to answer all of our CRJ questions. What does the line in the second TO mean? And then it's not giving me like an advisory. What did I do? What I did? Oh, I know why. I know why. Don't worry. It's not like I forgot the flaps or anything. It's no problem. Nope. Definitely didn't forget the flaps, chat. Don't know what you're talking about. I would never allow that to happen. Papa 2 is what we're looking for. I forgot the flaps, by the way. I forgot the flaps. Look, as soon as I put the flaps out, takeoff, and takeoff config okay. Shh. Don't tell on me, chat. Still learning. Salah, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. This is why you're never going to get to 80K. Perpetually stuck at 79,000 subscribers. Yep, we're just stuck here. We're stuck. Do reversers work now? My reversers still don't work. I don't know why. I don't know what happened between the first time that I used it. Maybe the little thing broke? How do you set reversers on... How do you set reversers on keyboard? I forget how to do that. Alright, Papa 2, this is our departure. Good. Lights are on. Beautiful. Looking good. Because without auto brakes and no reverse thrust, it's not very good. Very good indeed. I hope it didn't snap. That's exactly what I'm thinking. F2 is reversers on keyboard. Okay, yeah. And then how do I get out of that? I just advanced the throttles. Okay, thank you. I'm going to remember that. F2 for reversers. F1 to close? Alright, cool. Thank you. I don't know what happened. I may try my Thrustmaster for Saturday's stream. My Thrustmaster throttle. All right, friends. Sounds are up. Let's go. Minneapolis traffic. Jazz 716 departing runway 30 right, Minneapolis. All right, friends. Let's go flying. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to look down. And I'm going to go 1 tick, 2 ticks. Toga. Let's go flying. Slight nose down pressure. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots, we're neutral. V1, rotate. Doesn't want to lift off the ground, no problem. Positive rate, gear up. We're going speed. That's what I was talking about the flight model. It's still very sketchy to me. Very sketchy. All right, and we're going to go heading select, which is a right turn 360. Like, we were V2 plus 30 there, and it finally started to lift off. I'm wondering if just, like, the V-speed calculations are way off or something. I don't know. Feels weird. All right, there's 360 on the heading. Good. Let's come down here, and we're going to go shine, and I have to do that way. Execute that. Good. Then we'll go nav track. Start our right turn, direct shine. Beautiful. Let's go speed 250. Let's do 240. Let's get there. We'll go flaps up. Good. And we are direct shine now. Beautiful. Easy there, airplane. Right, 240 through the climb out. Good. And the power should be back. Beautiful. And passing through 6,000 feet, we'll engage autopilot 1. I'll bring you back up into the flight deck. I wish the flight model was better. It's getting a big update, so hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully sooner than later we'll get the big flight model update, and things should definitely improve, because yeah, there's something weird going on with the takeoff, and I think we can all agree. I don't think we all have to be real world pilots to know that there's something odd with the takeoff. Like I said, at V1, or sorry, at V2, you rotate, the nose comes up, and that's all that happens for about 20 knots. And you basically are just like this on the runway, and then finally it lifts off and starts flying. About 20 knots over your VREF speed. So there's something going on. There's something going on with the modeling, the whatever it is, the code, whatever's happening. There's something weird going on. I think we can all agree with that. It's not just me. I've noticed this on every single other CRJ stream as well. So it's not just me. It just seems to have a problem lifting off the ground. And it had that same problem in version 1 as well. It just does not want to fly. It like is, okay, I'll go flying now. It's kind of like what it does. It's a little bit weird. All right, 280 on the climb speed. We'll bug that up now. 280, good. Climbing nicely. Fox, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Watch Sim CFI's videos about the sync button of the plane makes spinning the speed knob a thing of the past. Maybe. I mean, you always want to set your new speed. He just has it binded to like a key bind, so you don't see him actually like dialing up the speeds. He uses, I think he uses the honeycomb Bravo maybe or something. I don't know. Has SimCFI said anything about it? I think so. Yeah, I think he was here last stream, and I think he kind of mentioned that as well. There's that, and there's the trim. The trim is also super weird on the aircraft. Like, you put like barely, you touch the trim and the nose just does this or down almost immediately. There's something weird with the trim as well. All right, that looks good. Those should have been on. That's my fault. Apologize. This also should have been on, but we'll pretend we turned it on, and now we turned it off. And all of the lights can go to the off position as well. Nav, beacon, and strobes are all on. Good. Let's release the cabin. Very smooth air out here, so we'll release the cabin. Not a cloud. I was going to say not a cloud to be seen, but the clouds are all over there, so it's looking good. Have you watched a video of a CRJ takeoff IRL? I have. I've actually flown on a CRJ, 20, 30, 40 times maybe. I can assure you it doesn't do what that just does. Like I said, there's something going on with what's going on. TC throttle works great, FYI. You can calibrate it against the D10s, and reverse thrust works great with it. The TCA throttle, okay, interesting. I was going to use my TCA Boeing throttle. Line controller had a WASM crash on the descent into LaGuardia. What airplane was he flying? The RJ? WASM crashes seem to just be a major hamper right now. This should have been a standard update, honestly, not a big V2. I agree with you 100%, Matthew. 100%. Apparently what was going on was the flight models taking significantly longer, and instead of delaying the update altogether, they decided to push this update with the flight model change coming soon. Now, I don't know what soon is to Aerosoft, but I can promise you it's not soon enough for us. I think that's probably very accurate, but yeah, we'll see, man. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Kenny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I never thought of using the TCA Airbus. I guess I could use that as well. We'll see. It kind of is like an Airbus quadrant, isn't it? With the detents and stuff, it's almost identical to it. Should we expect it in 2027? I hope not. I hope it doesn't take that long. All right, standard barrel pressure across the board, 2992. We're passing through flight level 185. Good. On our way up to 370. Aircraft's looking good. We got speed hold 280, climbing at about 2,000 feet per minute. Looks good to me, friends. Looks good to me. Can you set a sensitivity profile on the trim switch? I don't think so, Johan. No. Because it's just like a switch. It's just a trim switch. I don't think you can. I do not believe so. Alright, let's get some tunes bumping while we're at cruise. On our way to cruise. Good. Enjoy some nice behind the wing views. And their 330 is any indication the RJ will get square wheels too in the next update. Well, that was actually Aerosoft who made the 330. This aircraft is not actually made by Aerosoft. This aircraft is published by Aerosoft, not made by them. So, new plane. This is the CRJ V2. Finally reached cruised, just a little flight from EKBI to EKPP, as a little memory trip since Ryanair just ended all service to EKBI a couple of days ago. Well, that sucks, Albert. I don't know those airports, I'm sorry. My knowledge of European airports based off of ICAO isn't great. I try, though. Stupid questions boil my, but Garen got the answer from V1 yesterday. Oh, well, that's good. I'm happy to see that Garen is also bothering other content creators and not just me. Makes me feel a little bit better. Boris, sound for old version work on the new CRJ? Trev, I think you need to update the sounds from wherever you bought them. Maersk Air Cargo. Okay, is Billund. Got you. EPKK Krakow. Got you. What's odd is he doesn't troll V1. He acted normal there. I mean, he doesn't really troll here, Will. He just asked the same questions over and over and over. So I'm sure he's probably new to V1's stream. I'm sure if you watch V1 long enough, you'll see Garen asking the exact same questions. I'm doing a greasy run-up to Horizon, Fort McMurray in the 7-3. Just north of Fort Mac. Easy clap. Nice. GFC. He's a massive troll. I just think something's wrong with him, Will. And I'm trying to be as politically correct as possible. I don't actually think, I genuinely think like there's like some communication problems. Like I don't, just judging and dealing with them week in and week out. I think that there's, I don't think it's trolling. I just don't think it is. I think there's a larger issue at hand. But I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist, so I only play a pilot on YouTube. Ask him next time? Nah, man, I don't want to go down that road, dude. None of my business either, to be honest with you. Don't need to get rude about it, but I'm just, that's why he hasn't been removed from chat, because I genuinely feel that there's something more, right? It's very difficult through YouTube chat to be able to tell. Obviously, you can tell from some, but yeah. Look, Captain, if we bought the CRJ in the marketplace, how do we download V2? It's not available yet, Colomatter. You have to wait for them to. You'll have to wait for the marketplace to update. I don't know when that's coming. If it wasn't this week, I would say maybe next week, next Thursday, but yeah. Clear skies, we love those. Yes, sir. Matthew O.
Matthew O donated 50 Canadian dollars.
The 50
Time to
bones.
prepare the Biscoffs and poutine BB.
Oh, baby. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Guys, let's get some love for Mr. Matthew O jumping on top of that leaderboard with the fat $50 donation. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate you as always, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man.
Jordan Chisholm donated 10 Canadian dollars.
Hey!
What's up, Captain?
Yo!
Just signed for my first apartment. May 1st, him being set free.
Nice. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. All the best on the new apartment. Hopefully rent controlled and you're not paying $2,500 for rent in Montreal. All the best to you, man. Thank you for the 10 bones, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, there we go. Leaderboard is in. Matthew, thank you again, buddy. Appreciate you, man. He is a special fan, is the way to put it. Well, here's the thing. And here's why I think like something is he's in every other stream, and every other time I've been into that stream, he's asking the exact same questions that he asks in my streams. Are you going to use say intentions? Are you going to use beyond ATC? When are you going to fly this airplane? Have you tried this out? Have you done that? It's the same, you know, same questions on every stream that I've ever seen him on, but Caps on early must be Sen's game tonight? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Starting in about 1 hour time. 1 hour. We're going to be a little bit late by the time we get landed, taxied, and over to the gate and do our replay, but that's okay. We'll get to watch most of the game. Hopefully Sens aren't losing 3-0 10 minutes into the first period. That'll be a good start. Hey, Cap, just got home from my exam. Praying I passed. Best of luck, man. Best of luck, buddy. Nope, nothing yet, Will. We're almost at that getting concerned point, Will. We're 4 months into the year and we still don't have a contract. Not only a contract, but there has been zero communication. Almost time to start getting a little bit worried. Would it be dumb to buy this on Aerosoft just so I get the V2? Yes, I would just wait. As much as it sucks, I don't think the aircraft is worth another purchase. I'll just put it that way. Keeping it as nice as I can. After the night, the Habs gave me a surprise. I still have hair. That was crazy, dude. What an ending, man. What an ending, dude. 8 seconds left. Like, I don't know what the hell the Florida defender was doing. Bob, like, how do you not grab that puck and just throw it to the corner? Remember the J roll-on CRJ 2? I do. Yeah. Yeah, it's very weird, Will. I'm wondering if there's like some major changes or something going on over there right now. Thrustmaster Davis. Like, we got the expo in like 2 months, and like I still don't know what's going on with that. Like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Thank God that the Flyers aren't in the wildcard race. They cannot survive the sport at times. Ovi's 2 goals away, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure, Johan. It's not just me. I've reached out to a few other Thrustmaster sponsors, and it's been crickets. I'm not the only one. I've reached out to a few Thrustmaster ambassadors and a few guys who are under contract, and there's been silence to them as well. So it's not just me, it's in general right now. There seems to be just a major silence. So I don't know, not sure. I mean, I never saw it working out with John, Will. I mean, I kind of knew from the beginning that I really felt like John was just kind of like a temporary stopgap until they maybe found somebody a little bit more suitable for the job. I didn't expect John to be on, you know, as a long-term employee, if you want my honest opinion. Yeah, I don't know, Captain UK. I really don't know, man, at this point. My next step is I have phone numbers for the guys over at Thrustmaster. If I don't get a response from my email by the end of probably next week, I'll start sending out some text messages. That's kind of like my last resort, you know? Well, I know that they're doing something big at the... they did share that with me, Will, a couple months ago. They are doing something big for the Expo this year. So I know that they're supposed to be attending the Expo and all that stuff. So, didn't you go visit their HQ? I did, yeah, in November. The first week in November, I was down at the Thrustmaster in Montreal, their headquarters. Yeah. I spoke with the owner's son, had a huge conversation with the owner's son. Does this pen click? Oh, nope. Did you check the spam folder? Yes. Yes, I did. But I mean, all those, like, I shouldn't, none of those emails should go to the spam folder. I've had hundreds of emails with Thrustmaster back and forth over the years. Yeah, I'm not concerned yet, but it's getting to the point where it's mainly just because the Expo, like, I have to know what's going on for the Expo, right? Like, the last 3 Expos, San Diego, Houston, Vegas, you know, my accommodations, my flights, everything was paid for Thrustmaster for streaming from their booth on both the days, Saturday and Sunday, and doing like a kind of meet and greet and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, so like I don't know, you know, like I would need to figure some things out pretty quickly if that's not the case this year, and if I have to foot my own bill to get down to Providence and stuff, right? So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, man. We'll see. Could just be delayed this year. They were slower last year. They were slower last year, but by the end of March, I had everything, like everything was all squared away. It was like at the beginning of March or something.
GMCDH donated 10 Canadian dollars.
Hey.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. Huge no floaties to you, GMC. Thank you for the continued support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Captain hype for the Navigraph update. They added a bunch of new things. Nice. Navigraph has been acting a little bit weird lately for me. It's not like doing like the ATC thing, and I don't know, it's been a little bit odd lately. Been a little bit weird. All right, we are about to hit our cruise altitude. We're at 36.5. We'll be up to 37. What do you mean no contact? Like emails are not getting read or responded to. The last email I had with Thrustmaster was in January. And that was me asking for a new yoke and a new Airbus captain's pack. And then that was fulfilled, and then that's it. Been nothing since. GSX has been weird lately. It's been a few, yeah. Navigraph VATSIM integration has never worked properly for me. It's super weird. I agree. I feel like it works half the time and it doesn't work the other half of the time. Orbex Atlanta, that's one that I'm very much looking forward to. Very much looking forward to Orbex Atlanta. Big time. All right, altitude cap. We're going to aim for Mach 7.8 on the cruise. We're up here at flight level 370 now. Good. Expand that out a little bit. Got some awesome ground speed going right now. 502 on the ground speed. 111 knot quartering tailwind. Man, good thing we're going this way, not the other way, chat. Jeez. That would have sucked. I'm going to pull the power back here ever so slightly. We're going to look for about 86, 87 N1. Somewhere around there. This will be good, right? We'll aim for about 86 N1. We'll see how she acts from there. Your record is 613? Holy hell. What are we doing, Mach 8.0? Is MK Studios Seattle, or was it someone else? Yes, I believe it's MK Studios Seattle. Yeah. I'm going the other way. YYZ to MSP. You are correct. 340 on the ground speed. Ew. That's gross. No bueno. 140 on the tail at Mach 7.8. Jeez. That's spicy. Hey, is there a jump seat in this plane? SimCFI? Where's my jump seat? Is it like hidden back behind here? There's no jump seat on the RJ, is there? There goes my chances of ever riding with SimCFI. Would be behind the cockpit circuit breakers panel. It's not modeled. Ah, got you. So, when are you taking me flying? That's my next... There was a two-part question. The next part of the question is when... They would never let me take anyone in there. It's crazy how the rules, man. So, I'm wondering, how do, like, those cockpit videos... You know those like just planes and stuff like that? How do those guys get access? Is there like a whole process that you have to go through, I'm assuming, with the airline? I would love to make some videos like that, man. Hi, Henry. Sponsored by the airline? Really? Interesting. Yeah, correct. I don't think so. 9685? I don't think so. I'm wondering if all the FS weekend peripheral news has maybe sparked a we need to get something out this year as well. You know? They have to get special permission and their security clearance and be listed on the flight plan and everything. Interesting. Huh. Should look into that. I miss back in the day when if you were the captain or the co-pilot, the FO, you had like a family member or something, you could just bring them up in the cockpit with you for a day of flying or whatever. I miss those days, man. Can we go back to those days? I remember in like 1998 or 1999, I remember riding jump seat on a Jazz BAE 146 from Ottawa to St. John, New Brunswick. They let me jump seat the entire way. Damn, that sucks, Albert. Can't do that anymore unless it's a ferry flight. Spliff Jam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Well, let's get a ferry flight going, yeah? Just convince Jazz, convince Air North, convince any airline that we just need to do a ferry flight and we'll be good to go. My buddy's a captain over at Flair. He flies the 7.3 Max. I've been bugging him for a while. Whoever makes the first desk-mounted FFB pendular yoke will break the industry. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's got to be Thrustmaster, right, CST? With all of the work that they have built into their... sorry, wrong button. With all of the work that they have built into their steering wheels, it has to be, right? Oh, we're going a little bit quick, chat. It has to be Thrustmaster that brings it to the market first. Keyword desk mounted. Yeah, they just need to take the Boeing yoke and make it a version 2 with force feedback. That's it. That would literally be the perfect yoke. V2 780, the Boeing yoke, it would literally be perfect. Perfection. And trust me, I explained that to them. I said those word for word. That is exactly what I told them. Thrustmaster adds force feedback to the yoke for an extra $102. Could be a big win for them. Cheaper and smaller than the Wing. There's got to be a market for that. Absolutely, there does. I mean, right now, in my opinion, Will, the only people that it's going to appeal the Wing stuff is if you've got like a static sim chair, like kind of like XP does. But even then, like I think like you're going to be too low in the chair. Like especially those next level racing chairs, like you sit so low in them. I don't even know how that would work. You have to sit on like a phone book or something. What would force feedback feel like? Just more tension. So like tension, when you actually went to go like pull back on the yoke, there would be like tension, like there would be in the real aircraft, right? You'd feel the drag of the airplane, the ailerons, the flaps. Who sings my intro? I don't know, it's AI. That would sell like candy, but they need to make it affordable. Yeah, I mean, if they could offer it at the same price, or like Will said, maybe add $100 onto it or something. Because yeah, you can't go much more expensive. Then you lose half the market, right? Do you get all the CRJ aircraft for 75? You do. It's actually like 40 something US, 47 USD. And you get the 550, the 7, the 9, and the 1000. My mom not experienced flown on a 737-300 somewhere in Africa at cruise altitude. She was allowed to make a 30-degree turns. I think it was around the 90s. Damn, that's crazy. Blue Star Line. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Green Scap, tell me you're finding the CRJ. 2 streams in 1 day must be good. Yeah, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. It's a very welcomed update. It's a very much needed update to an aircraft that... you know, has a lot of good things going for it, but I still think it needs some work. But it is a good airplane. It's you know, it's very hands-on. It's fun to fly. It's not so much like a set it and forget it type thing, you know, kind of like when you're flying your Airbus or your Boeings. It's not really a set it and forget it. It's a very hands-on aircraft. You know, you're constantly making small adjustments to your throttle. You know, make sure your speed is still set and looking good. Hope you enjoy the warm weather, Cap. It's been a rough week here. It's been crazy, man. I actually took Henry for a walk earlier in shorts and t-shirts right after the first stream. Look at the clouds down there. It looks incredible. Took Henry for my first walk of the year in shorts and a t-shirt. It was fabulous. So much better than wearing snow pants and big boots and a heavy winter jacket, glove, hat. So much more enjoyable to just walk out and go walking, you know? Gonna get a lot of walks in this year, I think, with this guy. He's, he doesn't even break a sweat. Doesn't even break a sweat. Minus 10 last night with freezing rain and snow 18 today. Welcome to Canada. If there was ever a perfect description for what the weather is like in Canada, you nailed it right there, my friend. Negative 10 with freezing rain and snow last night to plus 18 today. Feeling like a summer day. If I had a time machine, I'd travel back to the 90s just to be able to sit in the aircraft cockpits. Man, it was a different time, dude. Before 9/11, man, it was just a completely different time. Completely different. And I've told the story before. I was very fortunate to grow up in the 90s with, you know, almost all of my family members working for Air Canada and pretty high up at Air Canada. So they had a lot of perks and packages. And I mean, I remember from like, man, I mean, how old would I have been? Probably like 13, 14 till about 18. 17, 18. I mean, the amount of trips that I used to go on, just crazy, man. Only in Canada, well, really only in Ontario. It's true. Actually, it was pretty bad up in Edmonton as well. I don't know whether the update will be pushed to the marketplace. Should have bought it. Shouldn't have bought it there. Andrew, if it didn't come this week, hopefully next week, I would assume. I would assume next week, but I don't really know. We're flying over top of Green Bay. It's an airport we haven't flown into. Is there any third party for Green Bay, chat? I feel like that's one we never fly into. Could be a good flight. Go like Chicago up to Green Bay or something. I had family and friends that work for the airlines too. Yeah, it was awesome, man. You get the passes. X-Wind Studios. They do Green Bay? For 2001, it was different. Got to see the cockpit and flying out a Dash 8 when I was 10 and 98. Yep. Only so long as you remember the Chicago and Green Bay are mortal enemies. Are they? Uh-oh. You excited about the Neos from Phoenix? Yeah, absolutely. I've been a passenger on United CRJ2 from ORD to Green Bay a few times. Oof. It's on the AnyBuild store. Okay. I wonder if I already have it. I bet you I do. Yeah, well, NFL. Yeah, for sure. Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers. Haven't the Bears been like just obsolete for like every year the last like decade? Gonna hit 80 next week in Vegas. Nice. Are the Neos getting made for 2020? I think so, Shaq. I'm not sure though. Pardon me. I think so. I don't know if that's been confirmed yet or not. I'm sure it has in the Discord. I'm willing to bet it has. Go Pack Go. I live an hour from Chicago. Hey, Bears are like the NFL's Leafs. Ah. So regular season dominance and nothing in the playoffs. What's your favorite scenery for Microsoft? That's a tough question, man. There are so many great sceneries. I don't know if I could just pick one. There are some beautiful sceneries. Like that MSP that we just departed out of is phenomenal. Flight Beam Minneapolis, gorgeous. There's so many good ones. What was the bonus? What was the bonus CEO that they said Neo and CEO owners of the Phoenix will get? I think it's a discount because the Neos are a standalone product. So there's no like, you know how you could buy how the 319 and the 321 were an expansion onto the 320. This is a standalone product. So it'll be a whole new purchase. So I think it was a slight discount for people who own the 320, the 319, the 321. I think, anyways. Isn't it a more modern CFM Airbus, CEO Airbus? Yeah. I thought they said an extra Airbus CEO for owners. I don't know. I didn't read that, but I could be wrong. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, it is, Will. There's obviously added systems into the Neo, right? And I think they were saying because of the engines and fuel burn, you know the way that Phoenix does it, man. They go all out thinking that we need our one-to-one fuel burn of the difference between a CFM and a Neo engine, and they were talking about like the drag differences that the engines create and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You'd have to go over and ask that in the Phoenix Discord. We got a modern CEO. Ah, well, there you go. Oh, that's right. Built on entirely away from ProSim, right, Matthew? Is that what it was? Like all of the systems were custom, like eCams and systems. Lastly, for our customers that do opt to own both our CEO and Neo products, as a cherry on top, we will then have a surprise third airplane, a modernized CEO. Yeah, I don't know what that entails. If anybody knows, feel free to let us know in chat. I'm not quite sure what the difference is between an A320 and a modern. Developers, full realism, Microsoft. Let's spin the winds of full 360. Yep, on short final. That's my favorite. On short final, when the winds, or like when the winds in the meta report say something and then the winds in the sim are just completely different. It's a good time too. Wish the 318, even though it's not flying anymore. I think it's just Air France, right? Isn't it just Air France who has the 319s? And they're like not even used really. I could be wrong. But I believe it's only Air France who has them now. Newman Cap Ward, I look in the Discord to find your camera config for the Phoenix A320. I believe I heard you say it can be found somewhere on there. Yes. So on the left-hand side, Pig, left-hand side, views and info. Views and info section of the Discord. You'll find all of my wing views. Views and info. We're also getting a free A319 Sharklets with high power engines they said only American Airlines has. Yeah, I mean, again, okay, cool. But, like, I hope that's not taking priority over something else. Again, I'm not too sure how many flight simmers are going to be able to tell the difference between, you know, again, just my 2 cents. No throwing shade on Phoenix. I can appreciate what they're doing. They definitely make one of the best add-ons in the simulator, but I feel that their attention to detail is a little bit too attentive sometimes. Only 6 of the 80 built 318s are still flying, all Air France. Damn. Crazy that they only built 80 of them. British Airways had a couple of them, didn't they? Hey, Cap, just got back from walking the dog and having dinner. How was the departure? It was good. It was good. No complaints here. My current American 319 has engines. It flies. Let's get something else. Well, I think that's a majority of the community, right? Didn't Frontier also buy some? Maybe. BA used to fly it in Speedbird 1 call sign, which originally for Concorde. Yes, and then they used to fly it. Where did they go? They went like London City to Shannon to like New York or something, Blue Star, I think. Yes, they had them. Correct. Is it worth it? Sorry, just got to chat. What, this airplane? I would say it's worth it now, yeah. Especially if they continue to do updates. Yeah. London City, Shannon to Newark. Got you, yeah. And it was like all business class layout, right? There was only like 50-something seats or something like that. 50 or 70 seats or something. They were all like lay flat pods and stuff. God, I'd hate to see the price on those. Now that we have a 350 FL, all focus needs to be on regional jets and turboprops. I know there are some in the works, but come on. I do agree. I feel like that's like a neglected... I do feel that that's a very neglected part of this sim. I can agree with that. Why are we going so slow? What happened to our speed? So I got to pay attention. Probably got a wind shift or something. Who's doing the 145? The guys that do the biz jets. I forget their name. Once we get a Dash 8, regional planes are going to be full. Man, a Dash, a good Embraer. Hopefully the CRJ keeps getting some love and updated. It would be fantastic. Flight FX, thank you, FFX. Modern RJs are at least F28 and the BAE 146 Rock, but that's not a huge market. Correct. Very correct, Diabetic Lad. And I don't have anything wrong with those, but, you know, if we're going to get a regional jet, I would love to get a regional jet that's still flying today. You know what I mean? Next job, Saab 340 2000 is also going to be interesting. A little bit too small for my liking. I'm going like Dash 8 for sure. Weren't we supposed to get an update from Synaptic this month? I believe April was the month. Wish the CRJ had auto throttle. That's part of the fun of it, though. A real challenge in all of this is how many airplanes I find myself being indecisive or what I want to fly. I mean, that's a good thing, though, right? I feel like that's a good problem to have, as opposed to not having enough to fly. I feel like the first 2 years of this sim were, you know, oh, we're back in the 737, or oh, we're back in an A320. I'd love to see a high fidelity 330. We've got the 7.5 and the 7.6 coming hopefully at some point this year. You know, a Dash 8, an A220. There's a lot. I'm hoping this is a big year for Flight Sim. I know they're hard at work, Matthew. I know that. I guess the CRJ is very needy. Can't keep your eyes off it for her for a second. One of the reasons it's a beauty to fly, keeps you on your toes. 100%. Yes, very manual. Is anyone working on a 330 at the moment? No. There's talks that AnyBuilds and Microsoft are going to bring the 330 to 2020, but I don't know. I mean, don't forget about the PMDG 777-200. Yeah, very true. And the 747. Absolutely. Looking forward to both of those aircraft. Should have a top of descent. I don't see anything in there. Should be at Nakbo. We should be starting our descent just before Nakbo. Might be at Box. Not sure. We can always vertical speed it down if we have to. Such a good looking airplane though, man. Holy. AnyBuilds A330 is way better than the Aerosoft payware. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Making the 747-100. I'm not sure if that's going to be the first one they make. I really don't know. Said there isn't any form of good 787 yet. Well, Bluebird has announced a 787, but I feel like we're probably 2 years away from that. Redo direct to the current waypoint. It should come back the top of descent marker. Redo direct the current waypoint. No. Unless it's hiding in between one of these two, but I don't think so. Also, I'm not... Okay, never mind. It's doing it now. GSX at LAX puts me back into a building. Ooh, do you have the custom profile on? Do you think Bluebird 7.6 will come this year? I hope so. I think at this point, Bluebird's just really focused on getting the 7.5 out. Picked up a pair of $150 computer speakers. Boy, engine, the sim sounds so much better. Definitely. Yeah. What are you doing, buddy? When do you actually think we'll reach 100K subs? I have no clue, man. I really don't focus in on the numbers, to be completely honest with you, man. I just enjoy doing what I'm doing and try and inspire people to jump into flight sim. It'd be an excellent decision if AnyBuilds brought the 2024 A330 to 2020. It's not up to AnyBuilds though, Andy. That's the big thing, right? It's up to Microsoft. AnyBuilds has no say on that. AnyBuilds developed the aircraft for Microsoft. So really it's up to Microsoft. As much as I'm sure AnyBuilds would love to do that, it's not really up to them. It's really on Microsoft. Wouldn't mind seeing a 330s brought over. Would love to do some proper air Greenland ops with it. Yeah, it'd be fun. I feel like Microsoft's been lacking. I don't think so, man. It's been a new release. I think they're just super busy with all the bug fixes and getting 2024 up to speed, to be honest with you. We need a good A330-900 Neo. There's just not a lot of Neos flying around. I think a 330-300 or 200 would be better receptive. In my opinion. All right, speed's good, altitude's good. You see, Breedock has released a V2 Max. Yippee! Hooray! Hooray! Yeah, the next Microsoft game after 2024 is probably going to be 2030. Maybe. Probably 2028, to be honest with you, but could be. Sofa, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my friend. Breedock, take my money. It's a shame that developers like Breedock and all Captain Sim and all that stuff still exist, man. It's kind of a shame, to be honest with you. Monsieur Jarvis, good to see you. Hey, we got Toronto Center online. Will you work this time when I turn you on? Ah, you will. Let's see if we can get a METAR report. ATIS. Winds are 290, 24 gusting 30. No problem. 15-mile visibility, few at 5,000, scattered at 21, overcast at 26. ILS approach primarily in use 24 left and RNAV runway 23. Simultaneous parallel approaches in effect, landing 24 left and 23, departing 23. Dry, dry, dry. Good. All right, well, we've got the ILS 24 left planned. So that's what we're going to expect, friends. We're just going to take a brief here at the arrival. So we're on the Nuber for the 2-4s. So we need to be 8,000 feet at Botom. I think that's the only restriction. The only other one is Rock 2 between 11 and 5. Does that have that in here? It should. Rock 2 between 11 and 5. Yeah, it's got that in there. I'm not quite sure why the VNav's not working. Weird. Alright, well, we're going to descend to 15 initially will be our descent. And should probably, I think we're coming in from Fingal. No, we're coming in from this way. Shot, penalty, box, Nakbo. So Nakbo, we should be starting our descent like just after box. I think that'll be good. Flew a Delta 330-900 Seattle to Honolulu, was very nice. Is Delta the only US carrier that flies them? I believe so, yeah. There's not a lot of 330-900 Neos. That's why, like, everybody's screaming for it in the sim. I'm kind of like, well, there's just, like, there's not very many of them flying. That's why I personally think, like, a 330, 300, or 200 would just be so much better. Karl, on top of the nav map, the VNav window shows your foot per minute on descent. Yeah, it said 1600 right now for, like, ever. It'll change once we start going down. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go at about box, and we'll go like 2,000 feet per minute or something. Thinking that should be good. I'd pay for the NE 330 in 2020. Yeah. .506 on the ground speed. Nice. Did otherwise also just receive their first 350 not that long ago. Mixed feelings on it since it was absolutely adore the 350, but at the same time not happy seeing more 340s disappear. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they grabbed one in real life or not. A good 737-200 would also be... Well, there's one coming. There's a 300... Well, no, sorry. It's a 300, 400, 500. There is one coming. Let's try not to land upside down. Yeah, well, especially with those winds. Holy. Those are some pretty spicy winds. I will say though, the LNAV logic and like the actual like flight plan following is much better in this update. Like it doesn't just blow you through waypoints. You guys remember it would kind of like S-turn. If you had like a sharp turn, you got cruise altitude, it would just like S-turn to try and get you on track. I will say it is much better in this version of the aircraft. Much better. Oh yeah, the gravel kit on the 737-200, man. I don't miss the fishtailing. No, we definitely don't. Definitely don't. Yep, that's fine, Gamer Matthias. You can buy whatever version of the sim you like, my friend. Buy whatever version you like, sir. Look at that now. 89 knots. Ground speed 532. Sheesh. Flying now, friends. Buffalo Airways just got a 737-200. They did. I think they bought it from Nolinar or one of the other ones. Pretty cool. Currently doing 737-800 flight from BNA to LAX, 100 miles to the top of descent in 2020. Not a bad flight. Nice. Very good. Might have it on, Andy. Yeah. Very cool, Gamer Matthias. Well, I hope you get it, man. The All Black Chrono Aviation. Thank you. That's who it was. Chrono Aviation. Wasn't Nolinar. Up on arrivals, waiting for you here. Sounds good. I've got 24 left plugged in. Hopefully that's the arrival runway. 24 left. Alright, so between Box and Nakbo, that's when we're going to start our descent, friends. And we're going to go 15,000 initially. 24 left, correct? Nice. The only all-black livery that's good in the sim looking is from Air New Zealand. That chrono's pretty nice as well, man, on that classic 7.3. This isn't the 350, it's fine to switch runways. True. Although the 350 doesn't have that problem anymore, I've heard. But I don't know. I haven't flown the 350 since it's had like 3 updates. The 350 out now on Xbox? I believe so, yes. I believe it is. I believe. Had nose wheel steering issues with it. I love it though. I got off the ground one time, but other few times I cannot get the plane to turn on the ground, even with the rudder tiller on. That's weird. Wondering if I was try Lufthansa in APL Chapter 2. Should I do 330, 340, or 350? That's the question. Or go and save for the 7.4. But I don't know. They're on version 1. I thought it was 0.7 now. Version 1.07. I could be wrong again. Thought it was version 1.07. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody that already has. Maybe an issue with GSX pushback. One of my buddies said that they fixed it in the latest update. Not sure, but I'll try again in the future. Okay, could be. Yeah, make sure your GSX is up to date as well. Hi, Henry. Hey. Hi. What are you doing? What USB hub do I have? I think it's an Anchor. An 8-slot powered USB hub on Amazon. It was like 30 bucks, 35 bucks or something. I believe it's Anchor. All right, let's bug up 15,000, 15, good. 15,000 is in, and we will start our descent in about 20 miles. Right about just before Nakbo. Think it's time for you to grab a hub? Yes, absolutely, man. Is it even possible for flight sim peripherals to have force feedback? Yeah. There's already ones that exist. There's quite a few that exist now. Oh. Toronto Center. 25775. We'll turn our music down a little bit. Toronto Center, good evening, Jazz 716, flight level 370, almost ready for descent.
Jazz 716, Toronto Center, good evening, Squawk ident.
Ident. I don't even know where the ident is on this thing.
Griffin 90248, contact Toronto arrival 132.
I just used it through the client.
132.8.
Where is ident on this thing?
Jazz 716, identify Toronto information Romeo, when ready to send flight level 240.
Alright, we've got Romeo, and when ready we'll descend flight level 240, Jazz 716. All right, 240 on the initial descent. When ready, we will descend. Coming up soon.
Raptor 1, do you know your plan
Third
for
button,
parking
top of the
up
right of your radio
We'd like to
frequencies.
go to the Juliet Kilo, I think, for the North FBO, if I'm not
Over
mistaken,
here?
After one.
Raptor
Oh,
1,
ident. It's
Roger,
right
in
there.
that case,
Okay.
plan AlexSiu,
Thank you.
Confirmation Romeo.
Future reference.
We
Ident.
got Romeo, thank you very
Says
much.
it right there.
Toronto, send us
I don't know why I was
Mike
thinking it would be
Whiskey,
somewhere
Flite,
down
380.
here.
Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, Heavy, Toronto Center, good evening, Squawk ident. Ident. Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, identified, welcome aboard.
All right, let's start down, friends. We'll go vertical speed. We'll go at about 1,800 feet per minute. Should be good. And we'll pull the power back a little bit. And we'll aim for 280 knots through transition. Very good. Very good, friends. All right, now that we've started our descent, we'll put those guys out. Good. Watch our speed. Turn on some hockey in the background. Yeah, it's starting. It is starting.
Raptor 1, speed 250 left, please.
250 left, capture.
Prize picks. No, I don't use any of those gambling sites. All right, 280 on the speed is what we're looking at. Good. ACAP, currently in training to fly this aircraft. It's been a pleasure to fly. Don't really have to move the throttles as much as you'd think. I would agree with you, Chris. Yeah, in real life.
24, you're leaving airspace soon. Montreal
Yeah.
fine. Descent will be at your discretion. Surveillance services terminated.
I would
Change
agree
our
with that.
Over
All right, we're going to get a little heftier of a descent here. We'll go 2,400 feet per minute.
You too. Jazz 716, plan runway 24 left, descend 1000, the Toronto altimeter 2987.
Oh, we'll plan 24 left. We'll descend 1000, 2987, Jazz 7166. All right, 1000 for the altitude. 1000 is in. Man, whoever showed me that scrolling feature, options scrolling feature by 100, 500, and 1000, man, that is a game changer. You need to turn that on, chat. Altitude knob. Makes your life much easier. Are we in the CRJ on Saturday? We are. Yeah, we most likely will be. Right, pull the power back just a little bit now. Do we have any speed restrictions? We need to be 250 at Rock 2. So Rock 2 is coming up. We are 41 miles from Rock 2. So 250 at Rock 2. We need to remember that one. Good. And we can set up another few things here. We know that we're planning for the ILS 24 left, and we're just going to go from final, and we'll add that to our route. Good. ILS 24 left will take us down to 747. So we'll go MDA, and we'll put 750 on this guy for our minimums. 750 minimum set. Cool. A U.S. regional, that's all I'll say. SkyWest. Sorry. Endeavor. Sorry. Apologize my outbursts. Hopefully SkyWest. That'd be pretty cool. I have a buddy of mine actually that I've met through doing flight sim and stuff. He is in the process of getting his stuff through SkyWest right now. Good friend of mine. Corrosion pigs, because they're always flying up in Canada. Oh, absolutely, Chris. Yes, absolutely. I always tell people, you know, like the flight models and stuff, you can't expect these $40 and $50 add-ons, you know, in your $60 simulator to simulate one-to-one what the real aircraft is going to do. But what you can do is learn the systems in the FMS. 100%. I agree with you there. Not SkyWest for me. Endeavor. Brickyard. Brickyard's a cool-ass call sign. Although it's not Brickyard because we learned today that they don't have CRJs. Just don't land upside down and I think you're good to go. Moral of the story. Is this a custom FMS? Yes, it is. It is. We're going to give it a little bit more juice on the descent here, friends. 2,800 feet per minute.
Contact Toronto arrival 132 decimal. Good night.
1328. Thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon. Jazz 716. Alrighty. And what was the... I think it was ATIS Mike, correct? Chat? YYZ, Weather, ATIS, VATSIM, ATIS, Romeo. I was wrong. Arrivals, good evening, Jazz 716. Romeo on board, descending through flight level 210. Descending 110.
Jazz 716, Toronto arrivals, good day, runway 24 left, altimeter 2987, information Romeo, descend 8,000.
Alright, we'll descend to 8,000, 24 left. Thanks, Jazz 716. Alright, down to 8,000 now. Good.
Descend to 5,000, heading 09.
Sorry, call sign only.
Remember, we need to be below 15 at Rock 2. So we're about 15 miles, 13 miles from Rock 2. We're going to be close. We're going to be close. If we go at about 3,000 feet per minute for the next little bit, we should be perfectly fine. We do have to bring our power back, though, because we do have 250 knot speed restriction. Good. 1187.
Any reason that you were AFK for over an hour and it just ignored most of our contact means?
Uh-oh. Bad boy.
Say again. Yeah, I'll take that as a no. Dynasty 5306, runway 24 left, altimeter 2987, information Romeo, fly present, heading descend 5,000.
2987.
24, 5,000,
Roger.
Set.
Arrivals are Transat 12, 11-547 with Romeo, and we're going to the hangar.
This guy just wants to chew everything.
12, Toronto arrival. Hello. Runway 23, altimeter 2987.
Midnight here in Dublin. It is late. Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, man. Appreciate you. All right, we're going to chill out on that descent rate. Back to about 2,400 feet per minute. That'll help the speed bleed off as well. We do have a 250 knot speed restriction. We almost made below... Actually, we're not at Rock 2 yet. We're going to be real close. We're 1,000 feet off. Rock 2 in 2 miles. We're going to be damn close, chat. 15 at Rock 2 was the restriction. Pretty close. Did you memorize your VORs? Hey, this is Toronto. We're good to go. I know this place like the back of my hand. Alright, we can chill out on that descent rate now. We'll go back to about 2,000 feet per minute. Good. Cap, we've got the altitude set calls in. You ready for the RJ? Yes, sir. I'm ready. Bring it on. I did tweak the SimCFI's settings just a little bit, chat. Made it a little bit
306, turn right heading 150 to send
more
3000.
my style, if you will.
Right, 150 to 3000.
Roger, in Dynasty 5306, you're going 320 knots over the ground below 10,000. I'm going to need you to slow down to anything below 250 knots, please.
Uh-oh. Man, we're getting double uh-ohs today, chat. Sheesh. We got puck drop. Nice. I'm on my way. We'll be onto the ground soon enough. We're approaching 13,000 feet. Hey, a rainbow. Look, chat. A rainbow.
Transat 12, cleared ILS, runway 23 approach.
Charlotte 2 approach, Transat 12.
Pause the music after this song. It's about to end, chat. There we go. Alright, get our sim sounds turned up. Get fully invested in our approach. Descending through 12,000 feet now.
Okay, Dynasty 5306, I show you paused now. Is there any reason for that at all? Okay,
Trying to slow down. There is Pearson International, Toronto. Should get a nice view of downtown coming up here, chat.
Passing 10,000 down to 7. Transat 12, reduce speed 190.
Papagasho, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Raptor 1, Toronto arrivals, hello, runway 23, altimeter 2987, information Romeo, descend 5,000.
5,000 to 987, 423, Foxtrot.
Alright, we're approaching 10,000 feet, 250 knots is good. Next restriction is 210 knots.
5306, turn right heading
So we'll bring this down.
Runway 24, left approach.
210, good.
The ones up there, runway 24, right approach,
No return flight XLT, no.
Negative, cleared ILS, runway 24, left approach.
No, sir.
Transat 12, yep, traffic extra 12 o'clock in 6 miles southbound is a, I believe it's one of the airlines in China, 777, 4,400. They're intercepting
One of the airlines in China. Correct.
Yeah, we have the 777 in sight.
Lights, good.
Transat 12, roger, resume normal speed.
Roger.
Speed's rolling all the way down now, 210. Got a restriction, 8,000 coming up.
Raptor 1, resume
At Botum, 8,000, 210.
Transat 12, speed
We're lined up
170 or
perfectly for
greater
that.
Until on talk.
Beautiful.
170 greater to on talk, Transat 12.
Jazz 716, descend 4,000.
4,000, Jazz 716. Alright, so we can keep that descent going down to 4,000 now. Beautiful. And what we'll do is we'll shallow this out to about 1,200 feet per minute. And that'll help make our restriction 210 knots coming up here. You can see our speed is bleeding off nicely. Beautiful. Hooray! Every time I calibrate the throttles in 2024, it crashes to desktop. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Raptor 1, cleared ILS, runway 23 approach, maintain 5,000 until glide path.
5,000 into the side path and clear for the left.
Hey, downtown Toronto.
Dynasty 5306, you overshot the localizer, turn right heading 270.
Wait, you actually got good weather flying into Toronto? You spoke too soon, sir. 29024 gusting 30. You spoke too soon. While there are no clouds or shitty rain,
Dynasty 5306, the airport's at your 12 o'clock now.
we are still getting blasted by the winds.
Negative.
Cam, how often do you go to Toronto? IRL or in the
Okay, I
sim?
need you to intercept the localizer, otherwise I can't keep you on the side left approach.
Uh-oh. Spaghettios.
Okay, Dynasty 5306, cancel approach clearance, fly present heading and climb 4000.
Uh-oh. IRL?
Oh, it's a no.
Not very much, to be honest with
cancel
you.
approach clearance, fly present heading, climb 4000.
All right, 210 on the speed. We're going to maintain that.
Sorry about that, no, disconnect. And my pen just broken up.
Dynasty 5306, if you can't fly the plane, you have to disconnect from the network.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Roger.
Yep, bye-bye. Well, at least he realized, chat. He literally just said, yep, bye-bye. Oh, man, that's too much. Oh, there's downtown Toronto right there, chat. There's Billy Bishop.
Transat 12 at Omtalk.
Number to call.
Tower 1187.
Tower of Omtalk for Transat 12, please.
Do we have ground online? Nope, just tower. What did he do? He said his airplane broke. He couldn't fly his airplane. Couldn't capture the ILS. He got the CRJs don't have auto throttle? No, they do not. All right, there's 4,000 cap. Descending through 5 now. Assuming we're going to get a left turn here momentarily. We'll sync up our headings. Good.
Jet 716, turn left heading 330 to send 3000.
Left turn 330 down 3,000, Jazz 716. All right, so left turn 330, good, down to 3,000. Good. And we'll continue that descent at about 1,000 feet per minute. Good. We'll flip our nav source over to Loc 1.
Speed 170
Good.
until on talk.
170.
Very nice, friends. Very nice. Speed is great. We're looking good. I'm going to set our 142 VAP speed now. Beautiful. Blake, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Miles is a Jazz CRJ 9. They'll be northbound and joining the localizer, runway 24 left, no factor.
Roger that, sir. We have them on...
Look at that sunset.
Factor 1, maintain visual separation with that traffic.
Maintain visual separation. Have someone, Roger.
Jazz 716, turn left heading 270 to intercept, cleared ILS, runway 24 left approach, speed 170 or greater until on talk.
All right, left turn 270 to join the localizer, 24 left, speed 170 or greater till on talk. Jazz 716.
Jazz 716, apologies, speed 170 or greater until Kirax.
170 or greater till Kirax. Jazz 716.
Roger.
All right, we're going to keep 190 for him. We are looking good on intercept. We're going to arm our approach switch. Good. And we're looking for Loc green on this side when it captures. Speed 190 is good. Bring in a little bit of power. Beautiful. Looks like there's somebody doing a parallel approach for 24 right as well. Can't see him quite out there yet. Also, you don't have an auto as bad as you think in cruise. You just find a good N1 and you just keep it there. True. Yeah. All right, Loc 1 has captured. Beautiful. And next will be glide slope. You can see our glide slope right there in green. Speed looks good at about 190 knots. Good. All right, let's go flaps 1. We're about to intercept a glide slope, so I just want those flaps out right now. And glide slope should be captured any second, chat. There's glide slope, GS green here as well. And the aircraft will start descending. Good. And we'll go to idle power.
18.7, no floaties.
187, no floaties. See you soon. Thanks for ATC, man. Jazz 716.
See ya.
All right. Looking good, chat. We'll go gear down.
Bruce 167, ready for person start.
Flaps 8 degrees.
Bridge
I've learned my flap speed this time.
Toronto ground 121.65. Over to Toronto ground.
And 24 left is in front of us. Good. Oh, ground's online now?
Juliet, line up runway 23.
Ground 2165. We'll bug that up. All right. Looking good. Let's go flaps 20 degrees. Tower low, Jazz 716. ILS 24 left.
Yeah, 716 Toronto Tower, very good evening.
160 knots, flaps full.
25, number 1, runway 24 left.
Number 1, 24 left, Jazz 716.
Transat 1, 2.
All right, sim sounds are coming up. We've been cleared to land. We'll get those guys on.
We're sitting right.
We'll start our replay. Good. And we're looking good, friends. You guys ready to go? Let's hand fly it from here. I'm gonna take my shades off. It's a little bit dark in the sim to see. All right, beautiful. Let's get it. My airplane. And that is a nasty crosswind right now, by the way, chat. Direct crosswind is what it's showing for me.
Good evening, 1280 at 18.25, runway correction. Number 1, continue approach under 26. Number 1, continue. Airborne 355 to Juliet, when airborne contact Toronto.
Don't miss hockey for a replay. MS crosswinds are no joke. They're ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. It's like times 10 of the real airplane.
Thank you for your service with our comfortable.
Alright, we're back on track. We're looking good.
16, wind 280 at 18.25, space land runway 24 left.
Land 24 left, 760, thanks. Alright, the winds completely shifted, by the way. The winds were over here, and now they're over here. So good luck to me. Love me some good shifting winds. 300 checked. Shut up and fly the plane, Cap. Don't worry about the winds. Continue. Gas 716, welcome to Toronto. Right when able, cross runway 24 right and say correction. Right when able and cross runway 24 left. Right when able, cross 24 left, Jazz 716. Alright, we don't have reversers, so I'm going to apply reversers.
Raptor 1, wind 280 at 18.25, place land on
decelerating.
And this way, Raptor 1, take it.
70 knots, reversers stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto. Not bad. Not bad. We didn't flip the airplane. Some weird-ass winds on final. It was okay. Not a bad landing. A little bit too floaty. I'm still flaring it a little bit early. I have to subconsciously, in my brain, let the airplane just kind of settle. Alright. Did he tell me to cross? I can't remember. Tower, sorry, for Jazz 716. Did you say cross 24 left? Or 24 right, sorry?
Yeah, 716 A-frame, cross runway 24 right and contact Toronto ground 121.165. Welcome to Toronto.
Alright, thanks. We're crossing 24 right and we'll contact ground 2165. Thanks for ATC, man. Alright, we're here. Clean up those flaps. Beautiful. Chris Clark dropping the $2 donation. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Not a bad landing. I feel like I've been pretty consistent with my landings, at least, in this aircraft, to be honest with you. All right, 2165, we'll call ground now. We're vacated at Delta 4. Ground, good evening, Jazz 716, crossing 24 right, Delta 4. All right, strobes can come off.
Jazz 716, Toronto ground, hello, welcome to Toronto. Turn right onto Charlie, where are you parking?
We'll turn right on to Charlie, and we're looking to go into Delta Romeo, please.
716, roger. Okay, if you'd like then, let's make a left turn on Delta 2, right turn, join Delta, then enter the apron, Delta Romeo, cross runway 33 right.
Toronto Guard getting at 30 Yankee, stand
Okay.
17 for the Alpha radio check.
Emirates, 30 Yankee Heavy, Toronto ground, readability 5.
All right, so he wants us Delta 2.
Everyone just cleared on path. Would like to go Juliet Kilo.
Is this Delta 2?
After 1, Toronto ground, welcome to Toronto, taxi via Papa Juliet Kilo.
Papa Juliet Kilo, thank you very
I
much.
don't know if this is Delta 2.
Jazz 716, just checking you heard that. You can make the next left onto Echo, taxi Echo, Delta, Delta Romeo, cross runway 33 right.
Echo, Delta, Delta Romeo, cross 33 right. Thanks, Jazz 716. All right. That's what he wanted. Cool. APU spooling. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and stop our recording. We'll watch that back. And we'll go and get ourselves into the stand, friends. We are looking for 164. 164. Gates 164. 164 is not available. We will take 166.
Start is approved.
Good. And Air Canada. Beautiful. So it says Delta and then Delta Romeo into the ramp. Beautiful.
Lane 10 ready for taxi. Check the inbound company traffic for Delta Romeo. Jazz 909, roger taxi. Lane 10, hold short Delta Romeo. Lane 10 short Delta Romeo, Jazz 909. Jazz 716, enter the apron Delta Quebec, then taxi apron edge to lane 9 or 10.
Alright, we'll go in at Delta Quebec and then apron edge to Delta Romeo for Jazz 716.
Jazz 909, exit the apron Delta Romeo, taxi Delta, hold short Delta Quebec.
Dubai. Oof.
Jazz 909, taxi lane
Toronto
10,
to
Delta Romeo,
Dubai.
Delta, hold short,
Youch.
Delta Quebec.
There, he's right there, chat. 777.
Delta, hold short Delta Quebec, Jazz 909.
He's going Toronto, Dubai. This is Delta Papa. We don't want this. We want Delta Quebec, which is our next left. God, how long of a flight is that? Toronto to Dubai. 15 hours?
Dubai flight plan, route Lacasse 7 departure.
Why no reverse thrust? I think, honestly, I think my joystick's broken. I think my honeycomb Bravo throttle finally shit the bed. The right axis has been broken for a very long time. I think it's finally kaputs. I think it is finally done. The left reverser has broken now too. 15 hours and 29 minutes? Jesus.
Allow 226, no IFR flight plan on file, refile the flight plan.
Yeah, on board.
Jazz 909, taxi Delta Alpha Hotel, the runway 23. Delta Alpha Hotel 23, Jazz 909.
Alright. You buying another? No. I'll just use my Thrustmaster, man. Nah. Not worth it. Not worth the 300 and something Canadian dollars.
Total ground, good evening, Jazz 7756, gate 164, request clearance for Quebec with Sierra.
Jazz 757 around, hello, you're cleared to jump up the Verdo 7 departure. If toss transition, flight plan route, departure runway 23, squawk 2374.
Okay, to Quebec, Jean Lesage via the Verdo 7 departure, runway 23, if toss transition, flight plan route 2374, Jazz
13 hours to Dubai, 15 hours back. Ah,
56, readback is correct, call for push.
that's long, man.
We'll go 77.
I think there's somebody parked at the stands. We're just going to disconnect. Good. We'll get our taxi light off. And we're at 166, which is... I think we're supposed to be 166B, which is this guy right here. Alright, I'm just going to get everything ready for the replay chat. We're not going to do a shutdown or anything like that. Just going to get the aircraft ready for a replay, and then we shall watch the replay together. Thank you for the butter stream. Thanks for being here, man. What was our landing? A 178 1.12G 6 degree side slope. Definitely not our best landing, that's for sure. Not with a 6 degree side slope. That's going to probably look pretty ugly on the replay, to be completely honest with you. All right, let's go ahead and quit that. We don't need that anymore. All of the lights are on. Everything is ready to go with that. Let's go ahead and hit the replay button. Beautiful. I'll turn this down here a little bit. Good. We'll pause the replay. We'll bring this all the way forward. We'll watch it. You can see literally where the winds changed from the left side to the right side. Did a pretty good job counteracting that, to be honest with you. We'll go from right about here. We'll trim it. We'll start here. Yes. We'll resume the replay. Good. We'll jump this out. We'll fix this up a little bit. We'll get some nice views here of our arrival into Toronto. Going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you guys are doing for the stream. I truly, truly do appreciate you guys. 1-0 sends. This is why I am on my way out right now, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you all so much for all of the love and support you guys give this channel. Without you guys here, it just ain't possible. Thank you all very, very much for support. I truly do. Yeah, a little bit heavy on the flare. You see that initial flare? Just a little bit heavy and weird crosswind-ish there. That's just a Microsoft thing. I'm not even going to put that up onto the aircraft. That's just weird Microsoft physics doing weird things when you come into land with the crosswinds. It was just an odd one. The winds were literally like this and then switched to like that, like within 500 feet. It was super weird. To everybody else that cannot support the stream with a monetary value, but supports the stream through being here, smash down the thumbs up button, flying with me, hanging out in chat. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you, everybody, for the continued support of this channel. Next live stream for me will be Saturday afternoon. We're going to be back in the RJ. I've undecided on what flight I want to do, but I'm thinking maybe some West Coast flying. I love me some West Coast flying, so I think we're going to do some West Coast flying. Maybe some Sky West ops in the RJ 700. Maybe even the 900. We'll see. Could do some United out of Denver or San Francisco. Lots of options in the RJ. That's the fun thing about this aircraft. There's lots of options. Guys, have a great Thursday evening. Have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Happy landings, my friends.